What is up, guys? Here from the Madden YouTube channel. Today's video, we're going to talk about how you can improve your pocket presence by using this very simple drill. But before we get into the video, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys take the time to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to take your game to the next level in Madden 21, check out my strategy site, gridirongameplans.gg. Gridiron Game Plans is your one-stop source for all things competitive Madden. Every week in our Vault update, we take a look at the meta, or the most effective tactics available being used by pro players on the MCS circuit, breaking down not only how and why the pros do what they do, but most importantly, how you can counter those metas when you face them in online gameplay. On top of that, your subscription also includes any and every offensive and defensive released on the website while your subscription is active. So head over to gridirongameplans.gg. $9.95 per month unlocks the entire website. And we're going to be dropping a brand new defensive game plan this week. I'm really excited. We're going to use a different formation and also some different ability cocktails to help you generate more turnovers. Okay, guys, without further ado, let's get into today's video. A question that I get very frequently is, how do you improve your pocket presence when playing Madden? This is a drill that you can use no matter the year. So if you guys are watching this video next year, down the road, this is the same type of drill that you can use to improve your pocket presence. Now, what I would try to do is go into practice mode, set it to all Madden. As you guys know, practice mode is a little bit different than game. In fact, the one area where practice mode is a lot more crazy than in game is the pass rush. The pass rush in practice mode is absolutely bananas. You can go ahead and do this very simple drill that can help you improve how you maneuver the pocket. So what I like to do is choose your favorite formation, whatever formation you like to pass out of, whatever your base offensive set is, go into that formation and choose a play. So I'll just go ahead and choose an arbitrary formation here. I'm going to choose, let's choose gun spread, for instance, here. And I like to start with a 5-out play, meaning all 5 receiving options on the field are running routes. This is just 5 guys, and you're going to go up against a base rush. Now, obviously, abilities start to make things a little bit different. So, if there's a guy like an Aaron Donald or somebody that's really causing you a lot of trouble, and you want to just get down the basics before you work on to abilities like Edge Threat or, El Toro or some of these crazy abilities that some of the pass rushers have in the game, you could go ahead and sub a guy like that out. So choose a formation. More often than not, you should choose one that you struggle with, the pass rush, whether that's a big nickel over G or a 3-3-5 wide or, whatever type of formation it is that you struggle with, go ahead and choose that type of formation. So for instance, I'm going to choose like a 5-man rush here out of the nickel 3-3-5. If you could avoid a 5-man rush out of the nickel 3-3-5, that's going to really improve your pocket presence because there's really no double teams going on here. Now, obviously with Aaron Donald getting single teamed, I'm going to pull him out of the game here to start. And let's just go ahead and go with the play 3 Samuel blitz. Now, you are going to take sacks in this drill. That is the whole point of this. You want to last as long as you can in the pocket with this drill. And the main thing that you want to do with this is make sure that you're not hitting the turbo button and you're not drastically changing direction in the pocket too much. The reason that I say that is if you hit the turbo button, the game is pre-programmed when you hit the turbo button behind the line of scrimmage to cause defensive linemen to disengage. If you don't believe me, basically go into this drill and try to scramble up in the pocket and watch how quickly guys just disengage. Or if you want even more proof, try to run the ball and hold turbo behind the line of scrimmage and then choose that same run and don't hold the turbo button until you hit the gap that you want to hit and get to the second level. You'll definitely notice that there's a difference when you tap that sprint button behind the line of scrimmage. So what I like to do is just snap the ball and just try to hold on to it as long as possible. Step up, glide to the left, glide to the right. You're going to take sacks after 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Sometimes there's going to be instant sheds that happen quite frequently, but you want to try your best to climb the pocket. You see how there's escape lanes? Obviously right there, I'm going to get sacked, so I just ditched the ball. But in general, you want to try to hold on to this as long as you can. Again, this is on all Madden. 5-on-5, no abilities on the defensive line. You see here, this looks pretty good. You could try to climb that pocket. Now, the other thing that you should pay attention to when you do this is some of the plays in the game have the quarterback crow hop from the shotgun. So let me see if I can find this 4 verticals. Typically, that's one where the quarterback drops back. You see how he drops back 2 or 3 steps? That makes climbing the pocket a little bit harder because he's so far back before you even have the ability to climb up. Whereas some of the shorter plays in the game, if you take a look here, you notice that Brady, when he takes this snap, how he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, like a little 2 steps and then a little baby crow hop backwards. Look how far back he is from the original line of scrimmage. He's a good 10, 11 yards behind where the ball was originally snapped from. And then you have to climb the pocket from there. Whereas you could choose a quick pass play, and you notice that he doesn't really crow hop. It's just like a little baby 1 step. And you notice how different the pass rush animations are. Let me go ahead and show that to you again. This is something that is really crucial. If you're like a hot route master type of player, notice how if I set up 4 verticals, and let's say that I wanted to change 4 verticals into curl flats, right? With maybe a Texas route, something like this. So notice with this, how those edge rushers can really try to work around and upfield from those tackles. Whereas if I call the actual play curl flats, which is the exact same thing, notice how it's like right into those guys and you have a better pocket. Now, of course, you see that they instantly shed. You are going to get some of those. But notice how you're already up in the pocket with this particular drill. You see right here that it's kind of, you can step into your voids. You see right here, I'm able to avoid some things, work backwards, work forwards, kind of glide in the pocket, but I'm never holding the turbo button. If you hold that turbo button, guys tend to disengage. You see how 2 guys instantly disengage? Obviously, I was running like a madman there, but you could definitely tell how those guys are disengaging. So in general, what I like to do is just try to maneuver the pocket. Right there, you see that we're getting a little bit quicker interior sheds on some of the quick plays, whereas the edge isn't as good. When we go with these deeper pass sets where you're taking the extra crow hop backwards, it feels like the edge rushers tend to get more pressure than the interior players. So you see right here, notice how those guys are kind of working upfield and I can glide up in the pocket. So that is something that you should definitely pay attention to as well. From what I can tell, some of the shorter concepts, your quick game stick, slants, curl, curl flat, those types of plays, edge rush is not as good in those plays because you're giving a more narrow angle that the edge rushers have to go. But the interior rush tends to shed a lot quicker. Right here, this is actually pretty good. Pretty good. Holding on the ball, holding on the ball. Obviously try to stay in the pocket as long as possible. Sometimes you could kind of feel the pressure getting to you. That's another thing as well. Just try to get a feel for staying in the pocket as long as possible. Always step up as opposed to back or outside if that's available to you. Another thing that's really important is learning how to cancel your drop back. I want to show you something here. So that 4 verticals play where I took that extra crow hop, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but if you actually hold the stick up and start spamming the left trigger when you take this snap, you'll notice that Brady doesn't crow hop. It's more like an edge rush where now you see how I've got that interior rush stifled, but I'm already up in the pocket to kind of mimic the short pass. So you notice here on the edge rush, right? Because I canceled my drop back after the snap, I've got those interior rushers stonewalled. And then those edge rushers take a really bad rush angle, which makes really just stepping up to avoid that curl around by Ebukam right here so much easier, right? So you see right here how I'm able to kind of navigate the pocket. Then I see a pancake and I can slide back up into the right before Ebukam gets that shed. So that's something you could do as well. Let me go ahead and show that to you again. So again, with some of your crow hop concepts where your quarterback takes a deeper drop, hold up and spam that left trigger and then climb and climb and climb. Obviously, guys are going to shed. Now, not everybody's going to run a 5-man rush. So from there, work your way down to a 4-man rush. You're going to notice that you're going to be better against the 4-man because you're going to get a double team. So let me go ahead and choose a different play here. Let me choose, we'll stay in spread to invite those edge rush angles. Let's go back to nickel 2-4-5. So 2-man under here. Again, depending on your play, you see there's that auto drop. You see here I could step up, glide around. You've got an extra blocker that helps double team, and you could dictate where that double team is. So let's say that I feel like I'm going to be able to hit a throw over to the right or whatever, right? Maybe we're running something like this, and I want to go ahead and kind of glide over to the right. You might go ahead and say, let's double team the right of screen defensive tackle. And then you can slide protect to the right as well to make sure that your tackle kicks out. This is going to give you a pocket to step up into to the right. Now, obviously right there, I kind of got a reach animation from that defensive tackle, which kind of made me stumble. But in general, you're going to be able to kind of dictate where your pocket is that you're really looking for. You see right here how I can navigate that. When you know where the double team is, you know what direction you could step up into. So go ahead and do this here. You know, if you want to step up and to the right, that's definitely how you're going to be able to navigate. You see how easy that shimmy was when you can kind of read, okay, most players tend to split the double team through the middle. You know, so I can expect right here that it's going to come a little bit to my, you know, to the left or whatever. You step up in the pocket. You see right here. Now I'm holding on to the ball and I'm getting back into the whole pocket presence thing, manipulating the rushers. I step past the line and you can obviously just ditch the drill at that point. So this is the drill that I use, guys. This is what I use all the time. I've gotten questions over the years. Most of you probably know me as an under center player. This is the drill that I've always used. Just go into practice mode and try to work the pocket, hold on to the ball as long as you can. Just understand that you are going to take sacks, but it's going to make you better. If you want to add in making reads to this, absolutely. I don't want you guys to get enamored with just staring at the offensive line. But in general, you're going to see here that, you know, you're going to develop, you know, an extra second or two in your pocket by being able to navigate those blocks. Let's say, for instance, I want to step to the left. Here's an example where now I know, well, right there, actually, that was a blown protection. But, you know, in general, you want to be able to double team on that left guy. You should be able to. Here we go. That's a little bit better. Now you climb the pocket. You see how I can navigate around it. If you have a escape artist style quarterback, you're gone at this point. You're creating escape angles, but you're also giving your field general type quarterbacks a lot more time. So again, you can kind of see here, kind of work these blocking angles. You see how, you know, just don't touch the turbo button. Very, very important. Now, of course, from there, feel free to work back in some of your ability rushers. If, you know, you're struggling with an edge threat, go ahead and put an edge threat out there. Work against Myles Garrett or Khalil Mack. If you're struggling with an interior rusher when you're playing your games, you know, start to work, you know, an Aaron Donald back in. I'll tell you what, if you can avoid Aaron Donald in this game, you're going to be doing yourself pretty well. So let's go ahead and put Aaron Donald right up the middle. And then maybe just work a four-man pass rush. So again, here, you probably would still want to double team on Aaron Donald. Obviously right here on the left, I believe Ali Marpet has the post up, which makes double team blocks really effective. So you should see that Donald tends to struggle. But again, you kind of see here how I'm just navigating the pocket, stepping up, stepping to the left or right to manipulate the shed angles of the players that I'm trying to block. So again, here you could use all these little drills. You see here how doubling Aaron Donald, I step up away from the pressure. Right there, as you read that shed, probably get over to the right and loop back around. You're going to start to learn your maneuvers off of this drill very, very easily. So, you know, again, you're not going to stop everyone from shedding, but if you can go into all Madden and give yourself a little bit of protection, this is really the way to go. I would definitely recommend something else out of this tip. Post up's pretty good, guys. Post up is a really, really good ability. I know the trips tight end players use it. You know, if you're a passer at heart, you should definitely be looking at it because this is going to really help with your ability to neutralize, you know, somebody on the field and allow yourself the ability to step up in the pocket. I know right here I'm getting shed by other players, but you know, in general, that is something I would definitely recommend. So guys, this is the drill that I use. This is something that you could definitely use under center as well. I would highly recommend using this under center because, you know, it's going to help make, obviously the manual rush is a little bit different, but it's going to help you out significantly against, you know, 4 and 3 man rushes under center, and it can help develop some pocket presence as well. You see right here how you're going to be able to kind of read and step up, you know, relocate. You know, if you start to see guys shedding, that's when you know, step up quietly, step to the left quietly, and then step back. You know, start to get these drills down where you are feeling like you are in a good spot. You see right here, you're reading the shed angle right there. Unfortunately, I just can't get away from Mebucam, but that is the drill, fellas. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, be sure to drop those below. Make sure you guys subscribe here to the channel. Uploading every day here, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday here on the channel. And also check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ZanMadden. Also head over to gridirongameplans.gg. Like I said, we're going to be dropping a new defensive game plan this week. You guys can unlock the other 3 offensive game plans, the defensive game plan that's already on there, and obviously about 5 months of vault updates for just $9.95 per month. So go check it out. Hopefully I'll see you on the website. If not, we'll see you guys here with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get the lab in. Good luck.